All right, Alan Young's OpenAPI document writing paradigm and process spec. OpenAPI is takes a little bit of time to learn, and it's quite simple to use. And it's not strictly software code writing; it's just software code uh, design specification writing tool set. So it's fairly simple, but I guess it's nice to use. A lot of companies use it, and OpenAPI is asked for in many software developer job descriptions. So it doesn't hurt to learn it, certainly. So I use when I use OpenAPI, when I write a OpenAPI document to specify backend REST API, um, backend REST API, I keep just a few things in my mind. There's only one work product when you write one type of work product when you write an OpenAPI document to specify REST API of the backend web app that you develop, which is one or more API document files that contain a full REST API specification. That's it. That's simple. I mean, things are not always this simple in software development. In fact, the most complex aspect of software development is what makes software development really worthwhile, at least to me. But in some cases, it can be as simple as just producing one type of work product. Ridiculously simple, but that's it. Yeah, compared to producing 200 different types of work products, this is wow, what is this? Almost seems like a joke to actually have just one type of work product in a software development task or job. But there it is. OpenAPI document writing has only one type of work product. Quite simple. And the process spec I use in writing an OpenAPI document is following. Stage one, write out the top section of the OpenAPI document with the OpenAPI info servers and tags object. Stage two, write out the paths object with all the endpoints only, no endpoint operation specs yet. Stage three, write out the external docs, component, and security object below the paths object. And stage four, complete the paths object specification with all the endpoint operation specs. Yeah, that having just the four stages in a software development process, the task or job or process spec is, to me, laughable because it's so simple. How can it be this simple? I mean, it feels like it almost feels like something is wrong. I mean, for example, working on a software development job with 200, 300 different stages that takes 2 to 3 years to complete, or even longer. Compared to that, I mean, this is like a child's play. Yeah. Wow, ridiculously simple. But there it is, just the four stages in a software development job process spec. Just the four. How nice. Well, it's not necessarily nice, but it's easy, certainly, fast. All right, concerns and issues and techniques in OpenAPI document writing. And as I said, OpenAPI document writing is a very simple task or job in software development. It doesn't take long. And if it takes more than a day or more than 8 hours or more than 4 hours, you probably are not doing it right. Unless the backend is extremely complex and has 2,000 or more operations and hundreds of endpoints. Some systems can be that complex, but such complex and involved systems are rare. So anyhow, Not that much to be concerned about. If you read the OpenAPI official document and references, you know what to do. You know how to write a OpenAPI document, which is a nice document. Again, it's required by some companies in job descriptions, uh, and it's fairly fast and easy to learn. So it certainly doesn't hurt to learn it if you're a web app developer, backend web app developer, or full stack web app developer. Yeah, so refer to swagger.io docs slash specification slash about and spec.openapis.org slash OAS slash version v3.1.0 for the official instructions and references on writing the OpenAPI document. It's very straightforward. You read it several times, a few times, and then you read the official references a few times, and you know how to use it. It's a nice skill to have, a nice little skill. And like when you add up like all the small things, like when you have like when you acquire like little small skills, ultimately everything is a small scale when you break it down enough. So when you have the amalgam or addition of all these small software development skills in massive numbers, you become like a software development monster. What I think you should aspire to be if you are serious about software development. So, yeah, just to keep learning. There's no stopping of new technologies and skills and knowledge coming in software development. So, gotta keep gotta up to date. Gotta stay up to date. Yeah. All right. Keep learning.